Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, greetings of future. Today we created a learning media in order to take part in the international exhibition of vocational program. Our learning media is created through the Google Site platform, which is based on the website application. So in the learning media that we have created, we raise learning material about correspondence, which is the learning media. There are several sub-materials that we will discuss. Furthermore, on the homepage of our application, as you can see, there are four features. There is the definition and objective. Then there are the function and feature, then types, and the last one is the steps to write a letter. So before getting into the features, let me explain about us first. So as I can see before, today we created a learning media to take part in the international exhibition of vocational program. So this website application is the result of our collaboration between the student of the 2022 Digital Office Administration Study Program and the students of the 2023 Office Administration Education Study Program. So we are group one. There's the member from the Digital Office Administration 2022. The course is Correspondence II. There's Abiyyu, Mufadhal, Zhafran, Ammar, and I am Wahyu Try Hartanto. And another study program is Office Administration Education 2023. The course is Office English 1. There's our member is Aulia, Melinda, Putri, and Cherry Pramudhita Arianti. So the supporting lecturer is Miss Ervina Maulida, S.Pd. M.BA of the Faculty of Economics at University of Jakarta 2024.
I will explain the definition and objective feature. Correspondence is a communication process sent by letter one party from one party to another with the name of a position in a company or organization, or it can also be the name of an individual. The definition of correspondence, according to experts, includes the following. The first one is KBBI. The meaning of correspondence is a procedure for carrying out activities in the form of social relation through correspondence that occurs within an institution or company. The second one is Spinoza, 2009. The definition of correspondence is a form of letter sending activity carried out by individuals, social organization, and corporate institution. The last one is Juhair, 2001. Correspondence is a series of activities in the form of correspondence, which is carried out as a written medium. The main purpose. The main purpose of correspondence is to convey information, ideas, and requests that support activities. Exchange of information and ideas is the key to smooth business activities. Correspondence also functions as a filing system as well as a source of important information. The next material will be delivered by my college.
The next one is function and features. Correspondence has various important functions and features in both personal and professional settings. The main function and features of correspondence are described below. Function. First one, there's information exchange communication. And then there's documentation of written records, proof of transaction, relationship building and maintenance, and then thanks and appreciation, negotiating bids and contracts, and then dispute resolution, notification of official announcement, change of status or condition, advertising and marketing, and then these features make communication a very important tool in many aspects of personal and professional life, helping to ensure effective communication, proper documentation, and good relation between the parties involved. And then the next one is feature of correspondence. Features. Clarity, professionalism, and efficiency are the hallmarks of effective correspondence in all contexts, such as business, academic, or personal, and they depend on a few essential elements. The following are the crucial elements to be considered. First one is clear objective. Second is brevity. 3 is simple language. 4 is greeting or salutation. 5 is preface. 6 is body. 7 is conclusion. And 8, closing. And the last one is signature. The next feature will be explained by my colleague.
All right, the third feature is the types. All right, the type of correspondence is which is in the internal and external. So we go first to the internal types of the correspondence. Internal correspondence. As you can see, we explained the what is internal correspondence, which is a form of a written communication that occurs within a company between employees within the office or internal scope of the company. And after the definition of the internal correspondence, we also explain the some example of internal correspondence, which is the number one is internal memos or notes, number two is internal email, number three is interdepartmental letters. Number four is internal reports and document. Number five is letter of instructions. Then there are the benefits of internal correspondence, which is this the benefits. If the next one is the tips for creating effective internal correspondence, which is there's the five tips to creating the effective internal correspondence. As you can see, the tips we can use to creating the effective internal correspondence for your organizations. We're going back to the type. And the second one is the types of the correspondence is external correspondence. As you can see in this page of the external correspondence, it's the same thing as the same page as the internal correspondence, which is we explain the definition of the external correspondence, which is a form of written communication that occurs between a company and parties outside the company, such as customers, business partners, suppliers, or the general public. So after the definition, we also explain some example of the external correspondence. There's number one is of over and order letters. Number two is order and shipping confirmation letter. Number three is invitation letters. Number four is a reply or response letters. And number five is permits or and complaints letters. So after the explain definition and some example, we explain to the benefits of external correspondence, which is the four benefits. And also we include the tips for creating effective external correspondence, which is the same thing. There's the five tips for creating effective external correspondence. We're going back to the next feature.
Okay, the next feature is steps to write a letter. Creating a correspondence letter requires a few important steps to create a clear, effective, and professional letter. Here are the steps that can be followed to write a good correspondence letter. Number one is select letter format. Correspondence letter usually use either full block or semi-block format. And number two is write letterhead, if any. If the letter is sent from an organization or company, use letterhead that includes the organization names, address, phone number, email, and logo, if applicable. Number three is write date. The date is written below the letterhead for full block format or at the top right for semi-block format. Number four is write recipient address. Write down the name, title, and address of the recipient of the letter. Make sure this information is correct and complete. Number five is opening greeting. Use an appropriate opening greeting such as Dear Mr. or Mrs. Recipient Name or to Recipient Name. Number six is opening paragraph. The opening paragraph should be clear and to the point. State the purpose of the letter. For example is, I'm writing this letter to you about. Number seven is letter content. The letter should consist of several paragraphs, each of which address an important point. Number eight is closing paragraph, and the concluding paragraph say thank you or hope for a response. Number nine is closing greeting, and the letter with a formal closing greeting such as sincerely or your respectfully. And the last is signature. Under the closing salutation, write your full name and title if relevant. If the letter is physical sent, please provide a signature about your name. Uh, Thank you. Then I return to the moderator.
All right, so that the an explanation of the learning media website application that we have created by taking material about the correspondence. So we are happy to be able to participate in the international exhibition of vocational program. We hope that the learning media we create can be useful for all groups who want to learn about correspondence. Thank you.